sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Can you tell these are smart glasses? Nope, bet you can't. See, wearable tech isn't just for wrists anymore. Over the past few years, I've covered tech-infused jackets, rings, badges. Last year, it made the jump to mainstream eyewear with the Bose frames and Focals by North. And now, Amazon's getting into the game. I'm Michael Fisher, and this is the Mr. Mobile review of the Echo frames. It's really amazing what the miniaturization of technology has made possible. The Echo frames feel impossibly light in the hand, which means they just barely perch on your nose. I can wear these all day with no problem, even in a rainstorm, thanks to the IPX4 rating. And I can go that whole day with no one knowing I'm wearing smart glasses either. Aside from the arms being a little thicker than normal, there's nothing that gives these away. That's because what's inside is just the essentials. Amazon built these to give you the power to summon Alexa at any moment, so you've got 2 microphones and 4 micro speakers. There's no heads-up display, no screen of any kind. The only visual element is an LED over the right eye that cues you when Alexa's listening, it's blue, and it lets you know when your mic is off, red. Double-click the arm button to mute the mic and turn off notifications, and do it again to open it back up.
Mic and notifications on.
Behind that, you've got a volume rocker, and take a 90-degree turn around the arm to find a gesture area that you can tap or swipe. So what can you do with all this stuff? Well, pretty much anything you could do with an Amazon Echo. For obvious reasons, I spent much of this weekend sanitizing and deep cleaning my apartment, and in the process, I played games, listened to the radio, listened to podcasts, all through my glasses. I even called a bunch of my family and friends like I recommended you do in my Mr. Mobile Stays Home video. Those callers couldn't tell I wasn't using my phone. Just one person reported an increased echo at one point. Bluetooth range was excellent. I found I could be 20 to 30 feet away from my phone while talking or listening with no degradation in quality. And whether it was a podcast or a phone call or a pinback track, I could hear perfectly fine without shutting myself off from the outside world so I didn't miss a doorbell or, when walking to the store, traffic. Even when I wasn't listening to anything, the convenience of having your notifications read to you is pretty great. Alexa just pipes up and says Gmail or Telegram, and you can tap to dismiss or swipe to hear her read the message. I wish it was swipe to dismiss and tap to hear. It feels backwards the way it is, but you get used to it. Oh, and if you're more of a Google kind of person, the functionality is more limited, but just press and hold on the gesture area. You can talk to Assistant instead. So far, they sound pretty great, so why wouldn't you want a pair of Echo frames, right? Well, I'll cover the downsides and the biggest impediment for about half of you right after this. It's rare that I get to say this about a sponsor, so listen up. I haven't stopped using Surfshark since the first time we partnered. There are plenty of great VPNs out there, but Surfshark is the only one with this combination. 1. Traditional VPN features, like browsing safely from public Wi-Fi or watching geo-restricted movies or TV shows. Let's be honest, you've probably got a lot of time on your hands right now. 2. Privacy beyond a simple VPN. HackLock scans the web and gives you a heads up if your email address or passwords are compromised, so the first person to take action is you. And 3. Consistent and reliable security, without crushing my speeds like so many VPNs. Try Surfshark now at the link below and use promo code MrMobile. You'll get 83% off a 2-year subscription and an extra month free. Thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Some of the downsides to the Echo frames are obvious. For one, you get a lot more sound bleed with these than you do with headphones, and while they're good for the radio or podcasts, you really don't want to listen to music with these. I tested them side by side with the Bose frames playing OMC's finest, and the Bose ones just blew them away. From volume to bass, everything was better. Not that there's anything bizarre about that, it's just something to keep in mind if you're planning to use these as surrogate headphones. Oh, and also neither set of glasses is loud enough to overcome pretty much any kind of street noise. The other little letdown is battery life. There's not much room in these for a power cell, so the 2 hours I spent talking on the phone while cleaning my place, that's exactly how long it took to drain them from full to empty. While they're meant to be used more intermittently and they charge completely in less than an hour, you'll be charging these every night at minimum. Oh, and if you have an iPhone, well, for now, you're out of luck. These work with Android phones only. So how much will you pay for the privilege? Well, right now these are classified as an Amazon Day 1 product, which means they're available only by invitation. If you get one of those invitations, you get them for $180, not counting any prescription lenses you might need. Yes, they are available from some third-party sellers. If they eventually go on sale to the public at large, they'll cost $250, which frankly is a harder sell. And then there's the biggest argument against the category as a whole. Smart glasses are kind of superfluous, right? I mean, you can accomplish much of the same convenience with the combination of a smartwatch and headphones. But really, the Echo frames are like the tech I opened this video with. Like Project Jacquard or the Motive Ring, they're a preview of a world where you have the option of making the stuff you wear every day anyway more useful by embedding technology inside of it. Having Alexa within voice range for the past week, without having to even think about where my phone was, that was an addictive convenience. In any case, the wearable tech revolution is just getting started, and the Echo frames are a better than average example of that revolution starting to bear useful fruit. Special thanks to Jeremy Johnson for lending me his Echo frame sample for this video. Check out his review at Android Central for all the stuff I left on the cutting room floor. That link is in the description. Reminder that Mr. Mobile doesn't produce paid reviews. Amazon was given no copy approval or editorial input into this video. They're seeing it for the first time right alongside you. Please subscribe if that's the kind of content you'd like to see more of. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay mobile, my friends.